Hello everyone, and welcome back to New Acquisitions. I am Captain Logan.
And I am Jayson.
Oh, hi Raven, what are you doing here?
Well, I have magic to make it so that Jayson knows about the movies.
Oh.
Because we went to Target to buy some of the movies.
Is that where we got all the movies?
Yeah.
Yeah? But Raven, we're not even reviewing any movies right now. That's later in the minibus.
Oh.
Yeah, you showed up while we're just showing off things we have.
But
like,
I want to see.
We don't even need memory for that, hardly.
I want to see what you got for your birthday.
Oh, okay. Sure. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Raven.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and show off all of the stuff that I got for my birthday. My birthday was...
magic powers to open all the boxes.
Oh, well, some of them I don't want to be open right now.
Oh.
Anyway, so yesterday was my birthday. We had a birthday party. I got some kind of neat stuff, and I thought I would show it off for you for New Acquisitions this time. I have a bunch of other New Acquisitions to do on the next omnibus. I'm going to save those because there's enough birthday stuff. I didn't want this to be like an hour-long New Acquisitions, but I have some new superhero movies. We'll do a superhero movie update next time, and some comics and things. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Let's start with the thing that Jayson got me.
Yeah.
Jayson got me. I asked for Jurassic Park stuff for my birthday because I have been on this crazy nutso Jurassic Park and Raptor kick lately. And the only person who got me anything Jurassic Park or Jurassic World related was Jayson.
And he also asked for Legos, so I got him both.
A little bit later on the program for the minibus, if you're looking at the minibus playlist, you can go find it right now. Jayson and I are going to talk about the Mega Bloks Technodrome, which my wife and I finally finished building last week, and we're going to do a little review on that for you. And that has got me on kind of this Lego building kick. And so Jayson got me the Jurassic World Helicopter Pursuit, Blue's Helicopter Pursuit, and I'm assuming you got me this one largely because
it's a raptor.
Blue is in it.
Yeah.
Because there is a Velociraptor.
Yes.
So I will build this, and then my kids will play with it, I am sure.
And you can play with it.
Oh, you want me to play with it too?
Yes, you should play with it.
See, that's the nice thing about having kids is you can kind of justify playing with toys and action figures and stuff, you know, more often than you usually would if you were just, you know, an adult. With toys. But anyway, what else did I get? Jayson, I got the Star Trek Mego Mirror Kirk and Spock. This just came out recently. I just saw the end cap not 3 or 4 days ago that Target put together for Mego. Mego has come back as a company. The original guy who started Mego, Marty Abrams, who was actually featured in a couple episodes of The Toys That Made Us. He's in the Star Trek episode of that. He has come back with Mego and got licenses for some old stuff that they used to put things out for, and I don't think they're all reproductions. I think a lot of them are new figures that didn't exist that are done in that old Mego style, and this is one of them. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a Mirror Kirk and Spock for that line. Mego reproductions existed previously under another company, I guess, that had the rights to do Mego stuff, and there were kind of perfect reproductions, including with the packages of Star Trek figures and Batman figures and a bunch of other stuff. But now Mego has come back as a company, and that end cap at Target, Jayson, you probably saw it, is a Mego end cap, and it says the Mego Corporation on the top of it, and it's kind of surreal that Mego, the company, is back, and so my wife got me the Kirk and Spock from that line.
And I kind of helped. I helped, and I kind of also got you that present.
Oh, okay, cool.
That actually was my idea.
Was it?
Yeah.
Cool. They also have some really amusing kind of reinterpretations of characters in the Mego style. The General Zod is hysterical, really strange looking, and the Batman has a super creepy head. But I'm thinking about getting a couple more of those. So anyway, this is going to be a great addition to our Star Trek room. And then what else? My mom got me this new Star Trek pop-up book.
I also helped with that.
Did you? Wow.
Yes.
You were just working overtime, just going in overdrive, helping to come up with presents for my birthday. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
There have been a couple of Star Trek pop-up books. One of them, let me see if I can pull it out real quick. Back here. Do you see it?
Is it that Star Trek vault thing?
No, it's this one. These are the Voyages book, which is kind of, unaptly named at this point, given how universally hated the last episode of Enterprise is. But this is another Star Trek pop-up book.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this one's neat.
That one's cool.
Neat too, but there's a brand new one that just came out last year or the year before. And it looks like this. And I have seen this a couple times at Barnes & Noble and just had not gotten around to picking it up. So it was really nice of my mom to get me this.
And we found it in Iowa.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, we found it at Mayhem.
At Mayhem, which was one of the stores in the Midwestern Panels, our documentary about comics that we made. Yeah. Would you believe it, Jayson? 4 years ago now. That is how old the documentary is. You were 4 when we shot that.
Yeah, and I wasn't even in it.
So thanks a bunch to my mom for that.
Yeah, thanks a bunch, Grandma.
Eric got me this book that I have started and I'm fascinated by and kind of can't put it down and I can't wait to finish. This is a book called Life's Lottery by Kim Newman, and this is an adult choose-your-own-adventure book. It is, so far, I mean, I've only read a couple of sections of it, but it is a really character-driven, really serious, and kind of character study piece done in the choose-your-own-adventure style. So it's second person, and you get to choose what happens in it, and that format where like when you get to the end of a section, you have to decide, are you gonna choose this or this, and it's kind of a meditation on the idea of choice and when in our lives we actually have the ability to make a decision, and when the decision is made for us, or when we think we don't have a decision but we actually kind of do. And it's kind of a commentary and, like I said, a meditation about the notion of choice and free will versus predestination. And I've never seen a thing like this that is choose your own adventure but is also really literary, and I'm fascinated by it. So anyway, really cool thing that Eric got me there, and then he also got me a replacement for a game that I used to have and got rid of a long time ago and kind of regretted. I don't know why I sold that game, Jayson. I think it was just taking up space, and I hadn't played it in a long time, but I was kind of nostalgic for it and missed it, and I had told Eric about it, and he found me one. This is the Star Wars interactive video board game. One of the only things when I was a kid that I bought with my own money that was Star Wars related, because I wasn't a big Star Wars fan, I wasn't a big Star Wars collector, but this looked like a really intriguing game, and I played it quite a bit with my siblings. I'll have to show it to you, Jayson. It's great. And luckily, we still own a VCR.
Yeah.
This is a game that you play along with a tape, and Darth Vader is commanding you to do things, and every so often he shows up on the screen and he tells you something that you have to do, and it's surprisingly involved. It's several areas of the Death Star. It's several stories of the Death Star, and you have to try to move around the Death Star and try to blow it up from inside without getting thrown in a detention center. And at some point in the game, Darth Vader always turns one of the players into his pupil, and it changes what you're trying to accomplish in your win condition, and suddenly you have to play for Darth Vader.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really fun, and you have to use your R2-D2s to change things with computers, and yeah, but I am looking forward to playing this again, and he found one in really good shape. All the pieces are here, and it doesn't look like it's been played with before. Some of the pieces are still in their, original packaging. So.
And there's the tape.
That's really exciting. And there's the tape. That's important. You can't play without that.
Yeah. Wait, you can't?
Not really. Not well. So anyway, here's what the board looks like.
Unless the
and every time you play, you have to build the Death Star, because it's like a 3D Death Star that
that's cool.
Goes on top of there. Yeah. So, we may try to do a video on that at some point.
Unless another person is Darth Vader and knows all of the things on the tape.
Yeah, that doesn't really give you a leg up, though. Like, knowing what's coming doesn't really help you that much.
Oh.
Because it's kind of a luck of a dice roll, if memory serves, that turns you into Darth Vader's pupil. It's, well, I say luck of a dice roll. I think it's like the character or the player who's doing the worst. I think at a certain point, it's like if you're far enough behind, you end up turning into Darth Vader's pupil. So anyway, that is that game. And then Vince got me the Doomsday DC chess piece. This is one of those...
Chess piece face.
This is... You guys just have to excuse Jason. He's going to do They Might Be Giants references this entire show. But anyway, so DC a few years ago did a kind of mail order thing like, I don't know if this is I don't think this is Eagle Moss, but like Eagle Moss, they do I think this is a DC Direct thing. They do this mail order thing where you can get all these chess pieces and build a really cool looking, intricate chess set with DC characters. And I have the Lex Luthor that I bought years ago on the documentary trip. And then I now have the Doomsday.
But you're going to put the Doomsday in the Death Superman bathroom.
That's right. I have a Death of Superman bathroom, and Doomsday is going in there. Well, that's where Lex is, too. He's holding a giant piece of kryptonite. He's also trying to kill Superman, yeah. The Death of Superman bathroom does not all have to be things that are just about Death of Superman. It just has to be Superman in peril. So I have, you know, a piece of kryptonite on there, and I have a drawing of Venom killing Superman.
You have
Superman in peril.
You have the Superman on there.
Yeah, that's right.
On a poster.
My wife was really cool. We had kind of a Death of Superman themed party. We were going to watch the new Death of Superman movie at the party, and people had to leave early, but Eric and I watched it later on after that.
It was like 10 o'clock.
Yeah. And so anyway, but my wife made a Death of Superman cake for my birthday with the bleeding ass, which was super cool of her. So
yeah.
Try to remember to put a picture of that in here. But anyway, so thanks, Vince. That was really cool of him. And what else? So I got some things in the mail, and I haven't had a chance to check with people and figure out who sent these yet, because they didn't tell me who they were and who bought these presents. So I'm sure they will reveal themselves in the comments. Please do, and I just didn't get a chance to check with people before we started recording. But from subscribers, I got the movie Gattaca, which I have always meant to watch, and Eric and I will try to do this, and maybe for the next omnibus, if not the one after. But we talked about this months ago on an omnibus, and talked about how neither of us had seen this, and people were commenting about how great this movie is and how we need to watch it. So thanks a bunch to whoever sent that.
Yeah, thanks for some movie that I don't know anything about.
I also got the first season of Westworld, which I've been meaning to watch, and I'm really excited about having this, so thanks a bunch to the subscriber who sent that. And in that same package, if memory serves, I also got this really cool Star Trek mug with this great artwork that I found Jason on accident, actually right after I got this mug, while I was putting together a slideshow for something, Star Trek. I actually found this picture, and this has become kind of a popular drawing recently for Star Trek, and it is a really cool mug, so thanks a bunch for that. And I think
someone who we don't know who it is.
Yeah, but again, please let me know if I haven't heard from you by the time this gets posted. Also, with some birthday money, and I'm gonna get some more, I think, box sets or superhero movies that I'm missing with some more birthday money.
Okay.
Which like I said, I'll talk about next omnibus with a superhero DVD update. But anyway, with some birthday money, I bought this really great collection of Star Trek maps from 1980. So this is pre-Wrath of Khan, and these are in surprisingly good shape. I had never seen these before. I mean, I've seen these maps, but I've never seen like the physical maps, like you could buy them like this. And they are not horribly discolored. They're not they're not folded wrong. There's not a bunch of creases in them. They look really, really good. Hopefully I don't mess them up as I'm trying to show them to you.
Yeah, because that has happened to a lot of things.
That would be a mistake. That would be unfortunate. But here is just one set of these. I think there's 2 or 3 sets of maps in here. But I'm very excited about this find. And I need to go back because they actually had some other Star Trek reference that I don't have, and if you look behind me, I collect a lot of Star Trek reference and was surprised by the sheer number of books there, and older books, that I don't have. So, Jayson, what do you think is probably the coolest thing that I got for my birthday?
Well...
Considering there's, like, some, you know, movies and things here that you've never seen.
And also, lots of stuff that, I helped with.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Half of the stuff I helped with.
You're probably a little biased then, yeah.
Yeah, I think probably the Star Wars board game.
Yeah? Are you excited to try to play that?
Yeah,
And Jayson is somewhat fascinated by VHS in general.
Yeah.
Which is a good segue to the next show. We're going to talk about VHS and some other older technologies.
Yeah, on Geek Nuts Nerds!
On Geeks Not Nerds. The topic for our GNN today is going to be the differences in how Jayson and I each used media as we're growing up, and of course Jayson is growing up right now. We're going to talk about the way that we're going to talk about the ways that I consumed different types of media when I was a kid versus the things that Jayson is doing now. We're going to find out how much Jayson knows about some mediums like VHS and like cable and radio and things like that. So look forward to that.
Radio.
What's wrong with radio, Raven? You seem like particularly perturbed by radio.
I kind of hate music.
Just in general, you just hate music?
Yes.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You look like the kind of person that
except pop. I love
just like pop music?
Yeah, I only like pop music.
I would have taken you for kind of an emo person, really, Raven. Well, anyway, join Jayson and I for Geeks Not Nerds on the playlist if you want to keep it running. And in the meantime, everybody else, thanks so much for watching. We sure appreciate it, and hope you enjoyed seeing all the crazy cool stuff that I got for my birthday. I am Captain Logan.
And I am Jayson. And I am Raven. See you maybe on the next minibus thing.
See you, folks.